How's everyone doing today? Hope we're all having a fantastic, wonderful day. We're going to jump you back here in some more Hardcore Architects Exodus. Let's go ahead and jump in here. Boom. Dome. Alrighty. In between streams, I did do some research. I do not have an answer as far as the Hidden Realms go and why we're not seeing what we're seeing. You know, why we're not getting what we need. But I did find a solution. The only thing I was worried about other than this was this guy here, the God Forge Pearls. I did figure out a solution for that. So if we go over to the end, and we get a pearl, we should be able to get out to the end cities. No. Computer had to think about that one. That was... I seen that pearl just go right through that portal. That was funny. We can set a new... waypoint there. Alright, and then in theory... Whoa, what is that? What is going on there? What is this? I don't think that's supposed to be like that. I don't think that's supposed to be like that. Anyway, out here, what's this? Supposedly out here we should be able to find equipment that has the Godforge tier that we need. What's this? Something from Quark. Digging down to the center may not be a good idea. Is that just it? Okay. Alright, but anyway, we should be able to. We want to go. Yeah, we want to go out. Do, 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 do. Yeah, the only thing I'm not sure about is whether it's going to be something that spawns in a chest or... Oh. Or if it's actually going to be combat that we need to get. Do-do, da-da-da. And with the custom world gen, I'm also not sure about that one. If it's going to affect the actual in-cities themselves. Hey, dude. You look a little stuck there. This looks deliberate. It may not be, but it does kind of look deliberate. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to have to fight the Chaos Dragon or not. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping not. This is some natural generation here. These little things here. Gotta wait for things to load in. Do-do. 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 Doodle. I could really crank the render distance up. Go ahead and turn the shaders back on as well. Doodle. It's actually easier to see without the shaders. But it is a pretty skybox. Doodle. 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 Let me use my explorer's compass. I want to try something. Doodle. Doodle. So, okay, the end cities are not spawning then. Or at least there's nothing close yet. Doodle. And it's hard for me to tell if something is just weird world gen or if it's a deliberate structure. Doom. Doom. And I'm also curious, am I gonna have to... Oh, okay. I was wondering if I was gonna have to change out the world tier settings, but it looks like that's not in this version. I believe it's about 10,000. Typically, it's about 10,000 blocks out when you start seeing the Chaos Dragon. And we could do the fight. It's just gonna be annoying. But if that's what we're supposed to do, then I guess that's what we'll do. Dome. I'm gonna go a little bit lower. Oh, there's another tree that spawned weird like that. This looks like an arrow. Another weird tree. There's some chorus fruit. I could actually grab some of that. Make sure the magnet is on. That could be useful for spawners later. Do-dum dum. Do-dum dum. Dum dum. Another weird tree. Minimap went into cave mode. Because we went underneath this island. In fact, to prevent that, I could just keep going higher. Real easy place to get a bunch of Endermen. No. Let me land here. Try to get a running start so we can speed this along. Dome. Problem is, I'm going to be traveling faster than the rendering is going to be happening, probably. Usually what happens. We're doing a fast fly. Apparently a large island beneath me. No. Just trying to see if I can see anything out here. Pinky, how's it going? Another weird tree. Nice to meet you. Welcome back, welcome back. That's weird. What was that? I'm way out here. There's a lot of rendering issues. It's being weird. There was a beam there, like what these give off, but there's nothing there. There's a lot of these here. Interesting. Yes, I'm in the end. Specifically out at the end cities with no cities to be seen. And I'm testing a theory to see if at negative 10,000 or at 10,000, negative 10,000, if there's a chaos dragon that spawns in there. So the problem is right now is a creator by the name of Chosen Architect, right? He's the one doing all the voice lines. I think this was specifically made for him. I've progressed faster than his videos. So he doesn't have any more videos out. And his last video with the Godforge pearls was talking about going out here to the End Cities. I don't know anything other than that. So I was hoping there was going to be some structures that spawn in here that maybe we looted loot from buildings or chests or something. But so far, I haven't seen any chests or anything. So then I'm like, well, the only other thing I can think of is the Chaos Guardian or the Chaos Dragon. And that normally spawns at 10,000, negative 10,000. Although this is looking eerie, but I don't think this is it. Yeah, it's just the Crystal Peaks. That's not it. Not it, I don't think. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, doom, doom. Things are starting to look weirder, for sure. Dome. Wait, now how am I losing numbers? Did I get turned around? Did I get turned around somehow? That was weird. With the right side going down, the right number going down, the first number going up, basically. Dome. Oh, and this is saying... No, it's searching. Okay. Searching. Yeah, not found. Okay, yeah, I don't think End Cities actually spawn here. Do, 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 do. Do. There's also these big egg things, which I have no idea what these are. That looks different as well. This is all from Quark. Small End Islands. Dome. Dome. Try to get a running jump. Speed this up. Slow it back down as things are generating in. Do 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 do. Go north a bit. Doom. Sorry, heading back northeast. Doom. 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 Not sure what this is. Just a broken geode. I'm trying to keep the numbers as even as possible. And this may not even be how you get the Chaos Guardian. Traditionally, this is how you do it, though. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Dum, da, dum. Just verifying every now and then that there are no in-city spawning. Do, 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 do. Void Barons, another egg from Cork. Do, 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 do. We get caught back up on my northward angle. Do. But yeah, if we get to 10,000, negative 10,000, and there's nothing there, that's going to put this idea out. Nope, here it is. Okay. Yep, this is what I'm looking for. Alright, that means we probably have to fight the Chaos Guardian. So, this is exactly what we're looking for. Do-do, do-do-do. That broken line like that is a good indicator that, yes, indeed, the fight should be here. Now, I think we should be fine as long as we don't land in the middle of the arena. Traditionally, you have to land in the middle for it to spawn it in. Do-dum, do-dum, do. Do, do. I've also never seen this structure though either. I don't know what this is all about. But yeah, as long as our feet don't touch, we should be alright. So let me come up here to the top of this guy. Add new. Chaos Guardian. Now, are we okay for the Chaos Guardian? The biggest problem with the Chaos Guardian is the beam. I think you can do... I think there's a module that will protect you from it. But maybe not. No. Yo! Playlist. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. I really could have swore that there was a module that protected you from the Chaos Guardian's beam. Maybe I was thinking of Mechanism, which I don't think is in this. Yeah, maybe I was thinking of Mechanism lasers. But we found where the Chaos Guardian fight is. This is my only idea for how... Milan? That's my only idea for how to get the Godforge Pearls. Like I said, Chosen Architect has not released the latest video on this pack, so I'm just going with my gut feeling that we would get the drops from that. Because there are no end cities. I'm about to start preparing for the Chaos Guardian fight. Because that's my only thought process right now for how to get the Godforge Pearl. Potentially. Unless you gotta trade for it. But I'm pretty sure... I'm assuming the Chaos Guardian drops it. You can't really see the drops from him in JEI right now. So, if we're going to do that fight, I don't remember if the... So it goes on the body slot, which has our Cloak of Balance. Oh. Okay, so then... Because that is... That is here. So... Maybe you're not supposed to do the Chaos Guardian right now. But if that's there, and I need this... Very interesting. Because we have this. We have a lot of what we already need. I have not had any luck in getting the things we need for the tier 5 altar yet. We could start working our way through some of these. I'm not sure what Cursed Sap is. What is Cursed Sap? I really don't know. We already have warp plugs, but another sap. Dum dum dum. Hmm. It might be in the Malum book. It might literally just be taking bottles of sap and throwing it in the well. It might be as easy as that. This is unholy sap. Unholy syrup. Do, do, do. Corrupted as well. Solid produced by the Unchained Rite has actively become an entirely different species from the runewood it was made of. It grows differently. I wonder if I can take... So I already know how to do this. I wonder if I can take the... Runewood. Let's see. Let's go to Helheim. Where we get the sap from. I wonder if I can convert it without having to grow the tree, or if I have to grow the tree itself. This guy, exposed. So if I take the exposed and I bring it up here, nice, that works. Cursed sap, lovely, you love to see it. Alright, so then for this, we have the Cursed Sap Ball already. This is easy. This we'll have to make. And this we'll have to make as well. Do, do. Might as well keep making those, because I'll probably need them. Do, do. Okay, Malignant. We're going to need Malignant Lead, which is Chthonic Gold, which I know we're going to have to make more of. This guy, that guy, that guy. This is clay. With a few different spirits. Arcane, Earthen, Aqueous. Arcane, Earthen, Aqueous. Alright, so we're gonna make the Malignant Pewter Ingot. That's the goal here. So that way we can make the Purified Spirit. We have this. We're working our way to get that. Yeah, we have plenty of that. Okay, and then this guy is Earthen and Arcane. Before we do that, though, we are going to have to make the Hex Ash, which is just Arcane, Coal Dust, and Amethyst Dust. Do, 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 do. Oh, Charcoal Dust. Specifically. Alright, we're going to go ahead and let this run. While this is running, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick 5-minute break. Feel free to grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack. I'll be right back. let's get back in here. Alright, that's probably enough of that. We definitely didn't need that much, but in case I need it in the future, I was like, might as well just do a bulk craft. Alright, so for these, we only need one. Then we need that soulstone. Okay, that. Earthen and arcane. Do. Nice. And now we just need arcane and eldritch to make more gold. Alright, so we have the gold we need. We needed that for this. So we need to go to the Weeping Well, which I incorrectly have labeled as the Void Well. I don't know how to rename it either. Oh, you can double click. Okay. Weeping. Do-do. Alrighty. We're looking at lead. Doom. We have that. We need how many of those? 8. So we need to head back. No big deal. Dome. Dome. Let's get some pearls. And just recharge that back up to 98. In case we need to do more teleporting around. Okay, so we have this, we have that. We just need 3 scrap. And earthen and eldritch. As well as some iron. So iron, lead, null slate, scrap, earthen, and eldritch. Alright, we have our pewter ingot. We have the sap. We have that. We just need this guy. So we need blazing quartz, blaze powder, and glowstone. I have one. Is one enough? One is barely enough. Okay. I believe it was 4. And 1 powder. You're going there. You're going there. You're going there. And Infernal and Arcane. Dome, dome, dome. That gets us the ether. Now we need to add prismarine and arcane charcoal. Arcane charcoal is coal. Okay. Coal. And arcane and infernal. Dome. I wonder what the burn time of this is. Oh, double. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, put all of those away. We have that. We just need prismarine. Prismarine's there. This is there. That is there. And aqueous. Dome, dome, dome. Alright, we have that part of the craft done. So we have this. We have this. We have this. Leading up to the purified spirit. So we have that, that, and that. So we have these parts already done. We just need another stellar mechanism, which is another fused consciousness, and a few more null slates. Complete design. Do I have that already? Or did I use it for something? I might have used it for something. So I should have it then, because if that's the only recipe that's showing. Interesting. I don't see it there. I don't see it in my inventory. I don't see it there. So we'll just make a new one. I must have used it for something. I don't know. Maybe I used the purified spirit. I don't know. I don't know. I have no. I have no idea. Okay. It's fine. This guy. This is a block of iron in there. Hmm. Dodo. Oh, we are going to need more soul stuff, but that's for later. We don't need it right now. Okay, and then we just need like one of every spirit. Do. Do, 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 do. Okay, and then this guy is back into the well. For now, I'm going to throw one. Yeah, I still don't know why that rejects me. Dome. But anyway, we got that. Okay, then we need this and null slates. Okay, we need... more of those. Takes 2 there, so let's just go ahead and... Dome. Dome, dome, boom, boom. Okay. 2 of those. That guy in the middle. And then aerial. Okay, so we'll do it this way. Do spirit. Aerial, aqueous. Earthen. Infernal, and Eldritch is probably the last one. Yeah. Okay. Do, do, do. Do, do. Do, do. Do, do, do. Da, da. Stellar mechanism. Okay. So we have the stellar. We have the stellar. That's going there. We have the pewter. That's going there. We have the ether. That's going there. The sap ball. It's going there. And we just need the warp flux. That's going there. And now we just need 32 of all of the spirits. There it goes. Dodo. Purified spirit. Is another check mark off the list. Okay, we're working that. We're working that. This requires one of every heart. And this guy is the enchanting apparatus, which is this here. And then we're going to need a Wilden tribute in the middle. Obtained by defeating the Wilden Chimera. See Ritual of Summon Wilden. Right. So we need to do the Tablet of Summon Wilden. And then we need to do a Brazier. No. And I'll just do it up top here. Okay, but that wasn't it. Okay. Ritual of Summon Wilden. Dome. Maybe I need to look in the Ars book. No. Is there an Ars informational book? Do. Hmm. 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 Do. Do. There's a spell book. Caster tome. Do. Do. Hmm. If there's no book for it, that means there's probably a quest for it. And if that's the case, imbuement chamber, storage. Maze completed. Doom, do, do, do. Do. I don't see anything about R's in here. Nothing there either. Hmm. There is this section, Walden Tribute. Walden are magical creatures found in the Overwhelm. However, these can be difficult to find. Instead, you can summon different types using a summon Walden ritual. The boss, the Walden Chimera. To summon the boss, you'll need the tablet of Summon Walden, yes. Before you activate, augment by using one of each of the Walden mob drops. On Wing, Horn, Spike. Now you can activate the ritual with an empty hand summon it. Okay, there it is. Dome, dome. So that guy, that guy, that guy. Dome. That one. That one. That one. That one. Alright, this should summon the boss. Nice. Push me around a little bit, but that's fine. Dome, dome. Okay, so we got that guy. So we're good there. Now we just need to make all the different essences and whatnot. Okay, you have to put that at the end. Got it. Okay, earth, fire, water, air. That. This produces this? Yes. Okay. So first, let's go ahead and look at what essences we already have. We already have this one. This one. So we don't need that. We don't need that. You go ahead and put those down. We already have... Is that it? That's it. Okay, so all the other ones we gotta make. Anima is going in the imbuement chamber. So it's gonna be... a Wither Skeleton Skull. Right there. With a golden apple. Right there. And a bone meal. Right there. It's going to consume 3,000 source. Nice, we got the anima. Dodo. Anima is done. Next is Earth. So it's going to be... Okay, so if I use blocks, it's a cheaper. Okay, that's fine. So a seed. Iron. Soil. And a block of source. Okay. Earth Essence is done. Fire Essence. Flint and Steel. I think it was Torch and a Gunpowder. Dome. 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 Fire Essence is done. Next, Water Essence. Snow, kelp, bucket of water. Dodo. Head home. I want to try something. I don't know if you can actually place water in Helheim. You can. And I don't have one already. I find that surprising. But that's fine. That wasn't the first time we needed water. Dodo. Dodo. Okay. Water essence is done. Air essence. Wing feather arrow. Conjuration is horn, token, book. Never did get a Starbuncle token. Alright, so we need to go back to the overworld. And try to give a Starbuncle some gold nugs. Just gotta find one running around. Also, that's concerning that we picked up a bunch of stuff from here. Is there a way? That means that's full. There. I turned it to where it requires a redstone signal to activate. There we go. What? How are you still working? Put it on low. It's still doing it. There, that'll solve it. Break the seed for a while. We have more seeds in there. Alright. Look for a Starbuncle. Now, every time I've tried this in the past, they run away from me. That's why I'm flying, so I hope the goal is here that I don't want to scare them. There's one of those guys. Frickin' Frost Dragon over there. Gotta be careful of cockatrices as well. Just because they give nausea and it's annoying. More so than anything else. Don't need to drig me. What are you? I haven't seen you before. Corundum Cluster. Why does that look like redstone? Oh. Zycraft. Last time we were flying around here, we were looking for dragons. This time, we're trying to give a squirrel a gift. Frickin' cockatrice. Don't want to be caught out after dark. There's a bunch of stuff on the map around here. Of course, there's fish. Now we got some cows over here. Dragon. It might have been all the dragons that was scaring him too. It may not have necessarily been me. Probably seen something pop in over there. I'm trying to remember. We've seen a bunch of Starbuncle somewhere else as well. Another freaking dragon. Trying to remember where that was. I think it was the end. On the end island. The initial starter island. I think is where we were seeing them. We can go look there. Don't. This guy should drop a Godforged Pearl. Yeah, we got the Godforged Pearl. How lucky. Alright, now... I was pretty certain I was seeing them spawn here. Where you at, Phantom? Come here. I think these Phantoms are left over from when we fought the dragon so many times. Alright, by thinning their numbers, my hope here is that perhaps we can coax. I was pretty sure this is where I seen him. If I spend some time around here. Of course, now nothing is spawning in. Like nothing at all. Dome. What's funny is by going through that portal, the thinks you died. I know I've seen him here. Because I got afraid. Chicken. Dome. Spider. I need a ritual of summon Starbuncle. That's what I need. I don't see. Yeah, it doesn't say anything in here about it. Starbuncle. Come here. Come here. Come here. Quit running. Quit running. Just take one. Okay, he took it. Nice. Doo-doo. Meant to go back to my home, not the end. Doo-doo. Has EMC. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright, now back to Helheim. That one. That one. That one. That one. Dome. Got it. And I believe that was our last item that we needed. Now, just need the tribute in the middle. Not enough source, right. Alright, we need to grow some plants. What if we do a volcanic source link? Alright, you need a pedestal for this. Dodo. 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 Seems a little faster. Dodo. Dodo. Okay, now. Got it. Mark of Mastery. Okay. So now, all we have left is the Ethereal Slate in the Soul Heart container. Or Soul Heart Crystal, rather. Doodum. 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 Dodo. Let me go check the Bifrost Merchant. I believe it's from... Yeah, the Cleric. That's what I was about to say. Which is... I always go the wrong way for this. Oh, your trade's reset. Interesting. Need one of those. One of those. One of those. Um... Yeah, we never made this. I'm gonna need some bottles. Go kill a dragon real quick. Luckily, there's one right over here. Okay. I'll probably do this through Botania. Just so that way, hopefully, we can keep our runes, mana, and greed. Greed, mana. Um, Is it just the amount of mana that's... Yeah, okay. It's just gonna take a while, because it has to... It takes a lot of mana to do this. I don't know... But Watch of Flowing Time will help. But we can try. I don't know if that made a difference or not. Doom. 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 We can also get more spreaders. Potentially. Okay, most of those are not doing anything. I can't tell if this one doesn't appear to be doing anything either. I tried. I don't know if it's the Watch of Flowing Time that's keeping everybody going here or what. Might be. Do I dare put another one down? Seems to be helping. We can leave that alone for now, though. We can leave that alone for now. Well, unfortunately, though, other than continuing to go about the blood altar in this, the power would be faster than doing it this way. Using Draconic would be faster than doing it this way, but... Oh, okay, wait. Yeah, you just... Okay, hold on. I have to go through here again? Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll deal with the slow speed. Mm-hmm. Doo-doo. My computer doesn't like when I look over here, though. It drops my frame rate. Because we have 2 watches going doing this. Dome. If we chunk load this, which it looks like it might be. It looks like it is. So this is all chunk loaded. We can actually leave this alone while I'm really nervous leaving both those watches running. But while we go back here and we the only thing left really is this guy, which requires Demonite, which you get from a miner's key, or a foreman's key, rather. Mine's key, standard dungeons. And it's showing up in the same loot roll. It's just very, okay, it's just very unlikely then. There's only 1 roll of this, and there's a bunch of these. So we've been getting a lot of this stuff. And this, and yeah. We're just gotten really unlucky, so we have enough to do another ritual. It's 40 reinforced each time we want to do a ritual. Let's go ahead and get this going. We need the reinforced so we can make keys. That's easy enough. We just bring it down here with redstone blocks and that. That gets us the iron keys. Easy enough. Let's verify. I'm trying to remember. I think this one here was the last one we did. I just want to verify that indeed we have not, that we've explored everything, basically. It may have been that one. That was the last one. No big deal. Doesn't take much to pop in and pop out. So, we've explored all of this. And this one, I've been trying to put them in different chunks because we went through so many of these. We went through so many of these. In fact, one thing we could do, I was gonna say there is a way to automate this with a Well of Suffering, but I don't know if that's really all that feasible. Alright, master. We're missing these. So there's those. And the master. Put the hearts away for now. Alright, let's bring it down to this corner. Dome. See if I have any luck here. Get that all formed up. Come back over here so we can get blood in the blood network. Actually, I think we already have enough. I think we actually already have enough. Yeah, we're still good. Because I put a lot into it last time. Alright, let's see what this one has in store for us. Nope. 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 Get a little sort going there. Make this a little bit easier on ourselves. I'm pretty sure it's not in here. But we can check. And yeah, it's not craftable. It's just looting. And that's that one explored. Do 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 do. Okay, we need 40 of those. Do, 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 do. $20 more. Doom, do, doom, do, doom. All right, let's go ahead and take a quick 5-minute break. Feel free to grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack. I'll be right back. Okay, let's get back in here. So apparently I need to be doing this ritual and generating the dungeon in a different dimension. That would explain why we haven't found what we're looking for. So I just need 40 more of these. We'll go to a different dimension and do it there. Doom. Doom. Do I still have enough? Yes. No. Okay, I do need to also be using this. Actually, it's faster to just do it this way. Dome. Dome. Okay, so yeah. So don't do the ritual in this dimension. You'll never freaking find the key, apparently. According to Google. I've lost count of how many of those we've done. Dome. 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 Get some blood in here. Do 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 do. Okay, we have enough in there for the next ritual. Oh wow, it actually finally it finally ate the freaking golden apple. Would you imagine that? Do 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 do. Google's suggesting going over to Jotunheim and doing it. I just thought I was getting really unlucky. Alright, we just need 2 more of these. 1 more of those. Doo-doo. There it is. All right, let's go to let me make sure. What about Midgard? Okay, it says Midgard is the absolute best place to run it. Do do do. All right, let's set it up over on this bank. I'm about to put it up in this tree. Oh, this got changed. Dang it. Alright. Supposedly, this should have different results. More keys, that's a good sign. That's a good sign that we're seeing more keys. But will we see any differences at all? Okay, first room was a bust. Second room was a bust. Looks like there's some kind of ritual happening in here. That room was a bust. No change. No change. All of these are equally locked out. And these were the same rooms that were spawning there. So try a different dimension. I guess we'll just try another dimension. How's this progressing? Looks like it's ready. Do do do. Primordial Dragon's Blood. So now we can go back to Bifrost. We just need more distilled power. Do 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 do. We can get more of those. But yeah, there's no way of tearing them up, so we're gonna have to go defeat some more bosses. Who has the best drops? Dead Heart, Frost Heart, Flame Hearts. That's gonna be this one. Yeah, Suture shouldn't be too bad. The summoning requirements. That's EMC. That's EMC. That's annoying. That's why I didn't do more of these, is just because of the annoyances. Free Iron Key. Okay, so I guess we should be doing it in this realm. Muspelheim is where we should be doing it, I think. Alright, so first, let's go here. Let's get some more ritual stones and whatnot. According to that quest, that's what it makes me think, that we should be doing it in Muspelheim. So this is the Destruction Heart, which means the Eclipse Heart would be Midgard, right? Yes. And actually, these guys are probably the easiest to do more. Try to find a spot to stand where that laser is not right in the screen. Dome, dome. Maybe I'll watch flowing time here as well. Might help. That made it too fast. That made it way too fast. The charging rune. Those are all sigil, that's fine, but doesn't tell me. Charging take once per 20 in-game tips. So a charging room makes it faster. But I would need... I guess it did start a little faster. Yeah, this was a failed experiment, by the way. Made it too fast to the point where it skipped all my automation. I would like to swap the filter out as well. So we can make some more keys. But I'll do it after we get our runes here. Dome. Dome. Or our slates, rather. Dome, 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 da, dome. Boom. Boom. Just need 8 more. Bottom, bottom, bum, bottom. Bottom. Dum, dum, da, da, dum. 7 more. Or 6 more. Do-do. 5 more. Alright, I think that should be enough in there. We're also gonna need some more. Blood in here. Two more. Dum dum dum. Last one. Dum. Okay. Swap out our filters. Dum. Dum. That'll make me one more keep. Dum. I'd like just one more if possible. Okay. Alright, ritual stones. And the master. Now, it's Muspelheim that we want to go to. And this is where we want to set up our ritual. Supposedly. First room was a bust. I forgot to get my thing back out. Alright, come over here. Come over here. I'm not seeing a difference in the dungeon layout here at all so far. Okay, that must mean that there's something going on. There's some funny business happening to a far edge of Nidavellir. Acquire iron keys from Nidavellir. This is Surtir. Ignis. Hold on. No, I'm not seeing. Ha! What? Open this up. Midgard. Nope. 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 Down all those. It better not be Malkuth. Gabora. Oh, it's calling the Forgotten Realm Nita Vela. So is it literally just get lucky? It's feeling like it's literally just get lucky. Because I thought that doing it in this dimension would change something. But no, all the room generation has been basically the same. Yeah, we're currently at tier 4. We need to get to tier 5. Yeah, okay. Demon Realm. It says deep into, yeah. But then all of our generations have been the exact same. I wonder what happens if you like that. This song is called Cluster Flux. Nothing. Nothing happens when you like that. By Cluster Fluxed. Dome. Okay. I wonder if there's anything more to this mine room. Yeah, this is the only other variant of room that we've seen. So we have the farm, we have this one, we have the library, and we have the portal. And that's literally it. That's all we've seen. No mine key to be had. We've done different dimensions. We've done... Let's go ahead and drop this out. We still have plenty of space in our system, but you never know. Dum. This is our second to last big hurdle. But even getting this isn't going to matter if I can't figure out the fact that we keep getting the same generation time after time after time. 4 rooms completely dead-ended tells me that there has to be something more. There's something that I'm missing. We've opened up one. We've opened up multiple here. One here. One here. And this is farther than both of these. This is in the same Niflheim dimension. Move that down so that's actual progression. I need 40 of those to even try again. We'll also have to put some blood in our blood orb. Doodum. Doodum. Google, when I Googled it, said Doodum. To do it in Niflheim or Jotunheim. I've tried Helheim. Helheim, Midgard, Muspelheim. The generation is the same 5 rooms randomized, and each room dead ends. Ensure every prerequisite quest leading up to Shattered Realms. So that's this one. We've done all that. Nothing in here talks about the realms at all. I wonder if I need to kill Ignis. Because in this quest line, Ignis is the only one we have not done. It did say something about the look, make sure your altar is built out, but we already have a 1, 2, 3, 4. We already have a tier 4 altar, so it has nothing to do with that. Google's over here hallucinating. I don't know, Google's saying different things, like go out 500 blocks. It's saying mine through the thing, but we've already mined through the thing. It said breaking the blocks has something to do with, to prevent progression issues. But if we come over here, I don't see how this doesn't, this is just empty. There's nothing here. Basically what I fed Google was like, hey, we're getting the same 5 rooms repeatedly, and we can't find the key, is what I fed Google. And Google kept hallucinating, saying like, oh, because you skipped progression. I have not skipped progression. This is a hardcore run. And it's like, oh, congrats on not skipping progression and cheating. I'm like, okay. I never even fed you any information that would lead you to believe that I was doing that. And then the only other thing useful it said that you might have to fly out 500 blocks and redo the ritual. But because I told it, we've done it in all the different dimensions except for except for I told her we've done it in Helheim, home, Midgard. We've done it in, and then technically like this would go right there. So Helheim, we've done it in Muspelheim, and we've done it in Midgard. So unless you have to do it in Jotunheim or Niflheim. The only questline that mentions it is this one. But even then, we did it in this dimension and nothing happened. So then unless Ignis is somehow gatekeeping, it's either Ignis or fly out 500 blocks. So first, we're going to try the 500 blocks. And we'll see if it makes a difference. Alright, let's keep going out until we get to 500. Because it said something about making the game generate new chunks or something like that. Although we might have already been out here 500 blocks, so... this might not actually accomplish anything. Let's go back. And we're gonna go just a different direction. We're gonna go west 500 blocks. Dome, dome, dome. Okay, we're gonna go west even more than 500 blocks. We'll go west 1,000 blocks because 500 blocks is where that's at. Alright, so these are guaranteed new chunks. Guaranteed new chunks. What if it's a, what if it's a matter of using this? No. I was like, what if it's just this? Okay. We generated new chunks. Okay. No change there. Absolutely no change there. The only thing semi-progression wise that I can only think of is somehow Ignis is tied to this. That's my only guess. But we're going to leave it off there for today, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you're following the stream over here on Twitch and subscribed over on YouTube. I'll see you guys all next time.